I'm going to go over the exact strategy that helped one of our landscaping clients close an $80,000 hardscaping project within their first month of running ads. If you don't know who I am, my name is Alex. Over the last 4 years, my team and I have helped local contractors generate customers through Facebook and Instagram ads. We've worked with multiple landscaping companies at this point across different markets, generating thousands of leads and helped produce millions of dollars in projects. Now, one thing I do want to mention is that we didn't spend $20,000 in advertising to get this project. If I remember correctly, we had spent anywhere from $500 to $700 before this lead came through. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean every $700 we spend on ads is going to turn into an $80,000 project. That's just not how advertising works. But what it does show is that if you have the right strategy, Facebook and Instagram can put your business in front of homeowners who are actually willing to spend that kind of money. So let me break down exactly what the strategy looked like. So step one, the first part of our strategy was the creative. This is the video people see as soon as they're scrolling through Facebook and Instagram. Now, unfortunately, I can't show you the exact video because it's protected under our client agreement, but I can tell you exactly what was inside. So the video was nothing more than just us showcasing a real hardscaping project my client did. We showed the before, we showed the construction process, and then we showed the finished product. That's it. The project we used was worth around $40,000. It was a nice sized backyard with pavers, artificial turf. It was really nothing fancy from a marketing standpoint, just a real project that the company had done in the past. And now look, homeowners like this because it's proof of what you've already done in the past. And so seeing one of your real projects builds confidence much faster than hearing somebody say they're the best landscaper in town or whatever. Step two is the offer. Now, here's where we did something completely different than what most contractors do. Most landscaping companies run ads saying like 10% off, $1,000 off, some free designer consultation. Instead, we did the exact opposite. We simply told people this project in your city cost around $40,000, and that's it. No discount, no special promotion, just the actual cost of the project. So, why do we do this? We want homeowners to have an expectations of what the projects cost. They can think for themselves. Well, my project is about that size or twice as big, so the cost probably is somewhere around that price range or more. And immediately they can begin to qualify themselves. So if somebody realizes that they're nowhere near that budget, perfect, then they're not going to reach out. But the homeowners who are already expecting to spend somewhere around that amount, they actually become much more interested. And so this allows us to attract the right people. Step three, filtering out the tire kickers. Now, this is probably one of the biggest mistakes contractors make. They think every lead is a good lead, but it's really not. There are far more people curious about landscaping and playing around with the idea of getting something done than there are people who are actually ready to move forward. So once somebody clicks on our ad, we send them through a qualification process. Now, first, the qualification actually happens before they even became a lead, because us showing the price of a real project, they already have an idea of the investment required. That alone eliminates a lot of people who were never serious to begin with. Then we continue to filter out the leads by sending them through a short survey. So we ask them simple questions like, when are you looking to get started? What's the scope of the project? And what's your budget you're working with? If somebody says they're just browsing or they're just planning a project 2-3 years from now, then they're not really somebody we want to schedule an appointment with today. And for that reason, we simply just disqualify them as a lead. Another thing we've tested is actually charging for on-site consultation. So maybe $10, $15. Honestly, the amount isn't really important. The psychology of it is. If somebody isn't willing to invest $10 just to meet with you to go over their project that would have cost tens of thousands of dollars, then it's a pretty good chance they were never serious in the first place. Step four, our last step. Once someone becomes a qualified lead, speed becomes everything. We don't want to wait until later to get them booked. So we'll send them directly to a calendar so they can book an on-site quote as, or we'll trigger automatic text messages asking them what day and time works best. The faster you contact a qualified lead, the better your chances are of booking the appointment before another contractor does. Now, look, this isn't every detail behind the campaign. I'm not trying to turn this into a 2-hour course. I'm simply giving you the overview of the strategy that helped produce these results. If you want the complete step-by-step process, you have two options. The first is joining our community. Inside, we've broken down this exact strategy from start to finish in a step-by-step process, so you can copy and paste the exact strategy already working for our other landscapers. The second option is our done for you service. If you rather have our team build and manage everything for you, all you have to do is provide the content from your projects and we'll handle the rest. Whichever option makes the most sense for you, both links are down in the description below.